This video is going to explain how to account for inventory when you do not use the specific identification method. So, our example here are going to be tires, and we're going to be purchasing tires, and in an inflationary period we're going to be purchasing them, and the price will go up over time. When we sell them, we do not know which tires we sold because we do not specifically identify them. From an operational standpoint, it doesn't matter which one I sold, but from an accounting standpoint, I'm going to have to assign a cost to it. It can either be the oldest price or the newest price, but I have to be consistent whichever one I choose. The methods are called Fifo, which means first in, first out, Lifo, last in, first out, and average cost. So when we say first in, we just mean the oldest purchased. When we say first out, it means that those are the one we're going to expense first. Lifo just means last in, which means the most recently purchased items. And then an average cost is going to be a weighted average of all of our purchased items that are still in inventory. Let's just see how this is going to work. On January the 1st, I bought 15 tires at $50 each for a total purchase price of $750. On January the 15th, I purchased 100 tires at $60 each for a total purchase price of $6,000. Now let's see how this affects us in our reporting for accounting. So if I'm doing the first in, first out method, which is, by the way, what most companies choose to use in the United States, then let's say that we sell a tire for $100. If I assume that I sold my first tire in, the price would be $50. That's the first tire that I had purchased. And therefore my gross profit would be $50, 100 minus 50. If I were to use Lifo, that means that I'm going to use the cost from my last in tire. That means my $60. I would still sell it for $100, but my cost of merchandise that I sold would be $60, and then my gross profit then would be lower. The final method to discuss is going to be the average cost method. And so what this does, it's actually a weighted average. So we have 15 at 50 in our inventory, but we have 100 at 60. So we've got to use a weighted average to find out what the average of this is. What we will do is we will take the total, 750 plus 6,000, and divide that by the quantity. By using that totals that are already multiplied out, that allows us to use the weighted average, and you can see how close to 60 that is, and that's because we have so many more at the $60 than we do at the $50. We have 100 at 60 and only 15 at 50, so that's a weighted average. And then we multiply across to find out what our total is under this weighted average, and of course it would be the same, 6,750, we just weighted it. So when we put this in, our cost of merchandise sold will be $59, which is the weighted average of everything that's left in inventory at this time, and then our gross profit would be $41. So these are the three ways that we can value our inventory. Now, when you go to work a problem, there's an inventory table that can help you. It looks like this, and I'll do a separate video to show that.